Hello, my motor enthusiasts. We're in for a wild ride as we discuss the brewing controversy in our beloved racing world. Christian Horner, the helm of the Red Bull F1 team, finds himself in hot water as he faces serious allegations from a female colleague. While details remain under wraps, it appears the issue centers around inappropriate conduct and control issues. The big guns at Red Bull's Austrian parent company are gearing up for a significant announcement before the Bahrain Grand Prix this Saturday. Imagine the tension. With an independent barrister's 100-page report now in the hands of Red Bull GmbH in Austria, the anticipation is electrifying. As Horner vehemently denies all claims, the Formula One world keenly awaits the verdict, hoping this off-track scandal doesn't steal the limelight from the heart-stopping races we all love. A potential departure of Horner would stun the circuits, given Red Bull's sterling performance under his guidance and their promising prospects for the new engine era. Quite a thrilling turn of events, wouldn't you say? Taking a pit stop from the high-octane news, it's time to wave the checkered flag for the introductions. I'm your host, Enzo Watts, your trusty guide through the twists and turns of all things Formula One. And of course, joining me is the eloquent and experienced commentator, William. We're broadcasting to you every day on the F1 Motor Fever podcast.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here and discuss the exciting world of Formula One with you all.
Absolutely, William. And folks, if you're enjoying our daily tours around the F1 circuit, don't forget to hit subscribe, ring that notification bell, and drop a comment in the section below. Sharing our podcast with your friends and family really helps us keep the engines roaring.
Indeed, it does. Your support fuels our passion for the sport.
Now, back to the action on the track and off it. Stick around because we're about to dive headfirst into an issue that could send shockwaves through the world of F1. You won't believe what I'm about to reveal. This news is not only captivating, but it also sheds light on the behind-the-scenes happenings that shape the sport we all love. So buckle up, listeners, because we're going full throttle. So, we're caught in a heart-pounding wait for Red Bull's verdict on Christian Horner's situation, aren't we? It seems speculation is brewing that the decision could be announced way before the Bahrain Grand Prix this Saturday. Quite a scenario, with the fate of the sport's longest-serving principal hanging in the balance. The anticipation is almost as intense as the race itself.
Couldn't agree more. And it's a situation that's been under scrutiny since January. It's just been publicly unveiled this February, putting everyone on tenterhooks.
Absolutely. And it seems neither the energy drink company nor the reigning champions have yet spilled the beans on the exact nature of these allegations. Given the confidential nature of the matter, it's been left to the media to raise theories of inappropriate and controlling behavior towards a female colleague.
That's right. And don't forget that Formula One, owned by US-based Liberty Media, is pressing for a swift resolution. They're eager to get this off-track drama sorted ASAP to prevent it from overshadowing the high-octane racing we're all here for.
A moot point indeed. All eyes are on the independent barrister's final report, submitted to Red Bull GmbH in Austria. Based on some 60 hours of interviews with all parties, it's rumored to be over 100 pages, but the nitty-gritty details are likely to remain confidential.
And let's not overlook the fact that Horner has been in Bahrain for testing, but he's now back in Britain, working at the Milton Keynes factory. An interesting shift, considering he would normally travel to Bahrain on Wednesday, with Thursday being the first day of practice and qualifying on Friday.
Evidently, this entire saga is as unpredictable as a nail-biting race. If Horner were to be axed from Red Bull, it would undeniably be a monumental shock for the sport. With Red Bull enjoying their most dominant season in the year of 2020 under Horner, this controversy threatens to cast a shadow over their bright prospects for 2024.
And let's not forget the other key players in Red Bull, the drivers. They've got the indomitable Max Verstappen on their side, chasing his fourth successive title, and the talented Mexican, Sergio Perez. These are the guys who'll be feeling the real ramifications of any shakeup at the top.
Right you are. If there's one thing we've learned from Formula One, it's that off-track antics can impact on-track performance. Now, a point of interest here is Red Bull's powertrain operation at Milton Keynes. They're gearing up for the new engine era in partnership with Ford, set to roll in 2026. It's a bold move, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's an exciting prospect and further proof of Red Bull's ambition. They're not just reacting to the present, they're looking at the future and preparing for it. This is a team that's aiming to be at the forefront of the sport, no matter what challenges they face.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Red Bull, amid the turbulence, is powering ahead with its plans. That's what makes this situation all the more intriguing. The team is clearly focused on advancing their technical prowess while dealing with an unexpected crisis at the helm. This, folks, is why we love Formula One. The thrill, the suspense, the uncertainty. It's a sport that never fails to surprise us. William, how about we take a peek at some online chatter regarding the recent developments?
Great idea. Here's a hot topic. Username Pringles Lover has sparked a debate with a comment, quote, "Formula One employees in Bahrain turned away because of rainbow flag," unquote.
That's a contentious issue indeed. What are people saying?
Well, user Leo Speed says rather cryptically, quote, "It's rights out and away we go," unquote. But the conversation heats up with a comment from user Never Gonna Get It, who's particularly critical. He says, quote, "F1 doesn't care about equality, human rights or racism. It just doesn't care one bit. It cares about money and maintaining a false image about itself, and that's it," unquote.
Strong sentiment there.
Indeed, and it stirs up more debate. User Milkstrike wonders out loud, quote, "I honestly wonder what would happen if they had an openly gay driver," unquote.
Any responses to that query?
Yes, Smee76 responds, quote, "Saudi would ignore it, just like they don't make the female employees wear hijab. It makes them money, they don't care. If it was Lewis Hamilton wearing a rainbow flag, he would have been ushered right in," unquote.
Interesting perspective. Anything else worth a mention?
Many users are linking it to the broader issue of capitalism and greed, including Silent Raw, who provocatively says, quote, "Just like Reddit," unquote. All up, it's a lively debate.
Shows the passion of the fans, doesn't it? Thanks for sharing, William. As always, Formula One stirs up more than just dust on the track. That's a wrap for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling ride around the Formula One circuit. We've had quite the chinwag, from Red Bull's managerial shakeup to the controversial incidents off the track. If you've enjoyed our company, don't forget to subscribe and smack that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got coming up.
And don't be shy, drop us a comment or two. We absolutely love hearing your thoughts. Sharing is caring, after all. So spread the word about F1 Motor Fever podcast. Whether it's with your mates down the pub or during a family roast dinner, every bit helps.
We're on air every day, keeping you in the know with all the latest from the world of Formula One. So do keep us company. It's always a pleasure having you along for the ride.
Indeed, we wouldn't be here without you, mates, so buckle up and stay tuned. And oh, here's a tantalizing tidbit to keep you guessing. Our next episode is going to be a belter.
Looking forward to it, William. And to all our listeners, thanks again for tuning in. Remember, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road. Our channel's content is pure gold.